Hi, everyone. We're gonna do ghost stories.
We're gonna explore Jackie's ghost stories, so she will be narrating it from start to finish.
So let's start with my great-grandma. My great-grandma Lola was like practicing Santeria, so she always wore white. Mom said that when she was like a teenager, I want to say, she saw her grandmother, so my great-grandmother, sitting in a rocking chair, and right next to her was like this little doll who was also in a rocking chair. I hope she's okay with me telling this story. So Lola was like just rocking in the rocking chair, and the doll was too. Mom looked because she saw it out of the corner of her eye, and the doll was like, and then it stopped. Lola was like, "You saw it too, didn't you?" And Mom was like, "What? No, I didn't see anything." And yeah, that's the story. So the next one also has to do with my mom. So she was at like a boyfriend's house at the time, and she looked outside and she saw this man who was dressed in like complete Native American gear, like the headdress and everything. He was like walking the perimeter of the yard. She told her boyfriend, I think at the time, about it, and he said, "Oh yeah, he just walks the land. Like, this used to be his and he just patrols it." Right. And then she had another one. Mom's just all over on this stuff. There used to be the Sunshine Bridge before they rebuilt it. They were driving back and she looks over at the remains of the old bridge because they left it like a fishing pier. And she sees this woman standing there in a white dress, just looking out at the water, and she thinks that she's gonna jump. And she's like, "Oh my god, that lady's gonna jump." And she like looked to tell the driver, and then she looked again and it was gone. So now we'll move on to mine, which apparently are a lot. We lived with my grandparents for a time when I was in elementary school, and every night, especially right before the start of school, I'd be trying to go to sleep. I would like be tossing and turning, and then I would turn towards like the door so I could see it, and there was always this little dude. He was blue. So like a Smurf, but evil. He would like look at me from the doorway, and then he'd leave and like walk away towards the dead end. That happened for a few years. I got up, like peeked out there, and there wasn't anything there. There was, though, at the very end of the hallway, this clown that's in a blue outfit with like a pointy hat, and he sits on this porcelain box. He just has his head tilted like that, and he just stares. And so I saw that thing just staring at me, smiling, and I was like, nope. And I got back in bed. All my confidence and courage was gone, and I covered my head with the blanket, and I was done. I didn't know if I ever told you about in Grandma's house, right before school started, I always saw that little like guy.
Yeah. It looked like between like a little guy, little baby type thing. It was little.
Okay.
And it was kind of like, I don't remember if it like waved at you or like signaled you or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember now. He did wave at me. Well, what do you think it was? Like, do you think it was just me like making stuff up as a kid? Like my imagination?
I don't think it was your imagination. Even before, an adult who can see stuff, before they see it, you could see it. So Grandma was not there. She was not there.
Bye. 30 minutes.
It is now nighttime.
We need to fix the camera because it decided to zoom in on us for some reason.
Like, I don't know what happened. I kept seeing like the thing popping up over here to say it's zooming.
Alright, zoom out. Well, that was freaky. I was 11. I was sleeping. I was like half asleep, half awake. I feel this hand just like right here. I woke up freaked out. I didn't see anything. The next morning I woke up and my mom told me that my grandmother had passed away. She saw my grandma. She was like sitting on the bed talking to her. My mom said that that was probably her like saying bye to me. So that's a thing. When we moved to Georgia, we bought a house. I'd be just watching TV and I would see this like tall man just like walk by the hallway. And I'd look and there was nothing there.
I remember we went into the attic because we kept hearing like footsteps upstairs, and there was nothing up there.
It didn't sound like squirrels. It sounded like little kids. When we were in Texas, when we moved in, because the houses were so old, we asked, are they haunted?
Yeah, because they were built in 1901.
Yeah, they're over 100 years old. They have to be haunted. And she said,
Well, the one you're moving into particularly is not. But we've had reports of like people seeing a little girl
In one of the quads.
Yeah.
in one of the quads. Not yours. Not your quad. A different one.
and then we moved in, we misplaced a lot of stuff.
Much
We-
more than usual.
Yeah, like way more than in this house or any other house. Even I was losing stuff, which doesn't usually happen. We had a conversation with the medium. She's like, yeah, there's this little girl who really likes your energy. And I'm like, oh, really? So apparently, the little girl left her quad and was like,
I'm gonna hang out with Jakii.
The medium told us that she likes to play pranks, and specifically she likes to hide objects.
yeah.
Misplaced a lot of stuff.
And we were finding objects really randomly
Yeah.
in the house. Like, we would look, and then in the middle of the floor would just be an object.
Our neighbors that were in the quad, when we told them about it, they said they, like, had heard a little girl laughing. The end.
Oh, let's get some holy water in here, okay?
Thanks for joining us for the 31 days of Halloween. So now that you've heard my ghost stories, do you have any ghost stories that you want to share with us? If so, leave them in the comments down below.
As always, stay safe, stay happy, most importantly, stay you. We will see you guys again next time, and until then, I hope you have a magically spooky day. Bye!
Bye.